Through this law, it is possible for us to modify our own destiny. Because when a lower law is transcended by a higher law, the higher law washes away the lower law. By modifying the cause, the effect is modified. The lion of the law is fought with the balance. If on one side of the scale we put our good deeds and on the other we put the bad ones, both sides will weigh the same. Or there will be some imbalance. If the side of bad actions weighs more, we must put good deeds on the side of good actions to tip the balance in our favor. Thus, we cancel karma. Do good deeds so that you pay your debts. Remember that you are not only paid with pain, you can also be paid by doing good. Now you will understand, my good friends, how wonderful it is to do good. There is no doubt that right thinking, right feeling, and right action are the best of businesses. We should never protest against karma. The important thing is to know it and negotiate it. Unfortunately, all that occurs to people when they find themselves in great bitterness is to wash their hands like Pilate, to say that they have done nothing wrong, that they are not guilty, that they are righteous souls, etc., etc., etc. I say to those who are in misery, examine your conduct, judge yourselves, sit, if only for an instant, in the dock of the accused, and after a brief self-analysis, modify your behavior. If those who are unemployed were to become chaste, infinitely charitable, peaceful, and helpful 100-fold, it is obvious that they would radically alter the cause of their misfortune, and consequently, the effect would be modified. It is not possible to alter an effect if the cause that produced it has not been modified beforehand, since, as we have already said, there is no effect without a cause, nor a cause without an effect. One must always work selflessly, with infinite love for humanity. Thus, we alter those bad causes that originated the bad effects. There is no doubt that misery has its causes in drunkenness, in lust, in violence, in adulteries, in wastefulness, in avarice, etc., etc. He who wants to heal, heals others. Some of your relatives are in prison. Work for the freedom of others. Are you hungry? Share your bread with those who are worse off than you. Many people who suffer only remember their bitterness, wishing to remedy it. But they do not remember the sufferings of others, nor do they even remotely think of remedying the needs of their neighbors. This selfish state of their existence is of no use. Thus, all they really achieve is to aggravate their sufferings. If such people thought of others, of serving their fellow beings, of feeding the hungry, of giving drink to the thirsty, of clothing the naked, of teaching the one who does not know, etc., it is clear that they would put good actions on the side of the cosmic balance to tip it in their favor. Thus, they would alter their destiny, and luck would come in their favor. In other words, all their needs would be remedied. But people are very selfish, and that is why they suffer. No one remembers God or their fellow beings except when they are in despair. And this is something that everyone has been able to verify for themselves. This is how humanity is.